Good evening. The Constitution of India permits a member to be appointed as a minister or the chief minister without being a member of the concerned state legislature. But the same constitution obligates that such person has to become a member of the concerned state legislature before the expiry of 6 months. This is what the constitution says, and everyone has to follow this, otherwise, that is considered to be the violation of the constitution. There were certain instances where the election was not conducted, and before the expiry of the term, the person submitted the resignation letter, and after a period of time, that person was appointed as a minister again, but that is against the spirit of the constitution. But why are we discussing all these things now? Because of the political developments that have been taken place in the state of Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand was created as Uttaranchal in the year 2000 by bifurcating the state of Uttar Pradesh. But later in the year 2007, the name of Uttaranchal has been changed to Uttarakhand. So it is more than 21 years that the state has been created. In these 21 years, the state has experienced 10 chief ministers. And out of these 10 chief ministers, only one chief minister by name Shri late N.D. Tiwari continued for 5 years. And apart from Shri N.D. Tiwari, no one continued as a chief minister for 5 years because of the various political reasons. And now, if you look at the current chief minister who submitted the resignation on July 2nd, 2021, Mr. Tirath Singh Rawat, he submitted the resignation letter. This person is a member of Lok Sabha, but because of the earlier developments that have been taken place, he has been appointed as the chief minister of Uttarakhand on March 10th. So obviously, at that particular time, he is not a member of the assembly of Uttarakhand, but he is a member of Lok Sabha. Now the constitution obligates that he has to become a member of the Uttarakhand State Assembly before September 10th, 2021. For that, what should be done? By-election has to be conducted. By-election will be conducted only when there is a vacancy. After Tirath Singh Rawat has been appointed as the chief minister, there is a vacancy in Uttarakhand Assembly, but he could not contest because at the time he contracted COVID-19 and he was there in isolation. That is the reason why he could not submit nomination form and he could not contest. Now the time is very near. Before September 10th, 2021, he has to become a member, and there are 2 vacancies in the Assembly of Uttarakhand. But the problem is that Election Commission is not sure whether to conduct the elections for those 2 vacancies or not. In India, we have one very important law that is called RPA 1951, Representation of a People's Act of 1951. And that act says very clearly, in case of a vacancy, by-election has to be conducted within 6 months. So Election Commission will gear up, and Election Commission has to conduct the election within 6 months. And there is another condition, provided Election Commission may take a decision if the leftover term is less than 1 year. And if you look at very clearly, in March 2022, the term of the current assembly is going to be over. So obviously, before this March 23rd, 2022, assembly elections must be conducted in Uttarakhand. So definitely it is less than 1 year. But during the time, whether election has to be conducted or not will be decided by the Election Commission. And it seems the signals are very clear that election commission is not keen to conduct by-elections in the state of Uttarakhand because of the pandemic. That is the reason why Tirath Singh Rawat, there is no other go for him. He had to submit the resignation letter. Otherwise, if he continues, that will become a constitutional crisis. And apart from this, because of the various reasons, he was also asked to submit the resignation letter, and Uttarakhand has got a new chief minister now. Right? So these are all the points that are related to Uttarakhand. These are all the latest developments. It may happen in any state, and you need to follow these things very clearly and very closely. Right? If he does not submit the resignation, then it will lead to constitutional crisis. So it is a responsibility of the members in a democracy to see that there is no constitutional crisis. Am I clear? So regarding this, I am going to show you the points now. Kindly have a look at this. Look at this. The first point is Pushkar Singh Dhami is the new chief minister of Uttarakhand. He is already a member of the assembly, and now he has been chosen as the leader of the BJP legislature party of Uttarakhand assembly. So now he is the chief minister. But when it comes to the chief minister Tirath Singh Rawat, he submitted resignation on July 2nd, 2021. Right? With the 6 months window for Tirath Singh Rawat to get elected to assembly, closing Uttarakhand chief minister put in his papers on July 2nd, 2021. Put in means he submitted resignation. Look at this. Also, the election commission was yet to take a call on holding by-polls for vacant assembly seats, which would have given Mr. Rawat a way to carry on as chief minister. Very important one. Had these elections were conducted, Mr. Rawat would have contested. If he wins, he would have continued as a chief minister till the completion of the term of the assembly. Right? Now, if you look at these points very clearly, Mr. Rawat took over as a chief minister on March 10th, 2021, after being chosen by Bharatiya Janata Party. And he had 6 months, meaning up to September 10th, 2021, he had to become a member of the Uttarakhand assembly in order to continue in the post. For your kind information, whenever I say a person has to become a member of the state legislature, a person may become a member of assembly or a member of a legislative council. But please make a note very clearly, Uttarakhand is unicameral legislature, meaning there is only one house, and that is assembly. So obviously for Mr. Rawat, there is no possibility to become a member of legislative council since it is not existing. So the only way he has to become a member of the legislative assembly. Right? But according to the top election commission officials, the commission had not yet decided on holding by-elections to various Rajya Sabha, meaning there are vacancies even in the Rajya Sabha. Even for those vacancies, election has to be conducted, but the election commission is still working on that one. And also assembly seats that are vacant across the country. So in various states there are vacancies, and election commission is yet to take a decision on this. Election commission had to examine the COVID-19 situation in the states before taking a call. Look at this. After the West Bengal, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Assam and Puducherry elections were concluded in May 2021. We know that very recently in all these places assembly elections were conducted. Clear? And after that, Election Commission decided to defer the by-elections for parliamentary and assembly seats due to the pandemic. Right? So during the pandemic time only, in West Bengal, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Assam and Puducherry, elections were conducted. Right? But unfortunately, there was a spike in number of cases, and if you conduct again that will lead to more number of cases. Hence, Election Commission took a decision not to go in a haste manner. So the matter of pending Rajya Sabha bypolls would be decided first. Meaning, before you decide about by-elections of assembly, Election Commission wants to decide about the vacant Rajya Sabha bypolls. Alright? And at the same time, please remember, at the same time, Representation of a People's Act of 1951 mandates that a by-election for any vacancy, listen carefully, look at the words carefully, very important. If you are writing the main examination, you can present these points as it is. That a by-election for any vacancy should be held within 6 months of that vacancy arising. Meaning, this act is empowering the Election Commission to conduct by-election whenever such a vacancy arises. Provided, some condition is given, provided the remainder of the term is not less than 1 year, or the Election Commission and the Centre don't certify that holding the bypoll in that time frame is difficult. Right? So within that particular period, holding the election may be difficult, and since it is less than 1 year, it is better not to conduct those elections. Right? And if you look at very clearly, the Uttarakhand Assembly term will be up to March 23rd, 2022, and the general elections of that assembly is less than 1 year away. That is the reason why Election Commission may not be conducting by-elections in the state of Uttarakhand. Clear? Very, very important one. So, such type of political developments, especially when it occurs with respect to the Chief Minister in any state, that is important for the examination. So here you can have a this revision at the provisions that are enshrined in the Constitution. You can also have a revision at the provisions that are mentioned in the Representation of People's Act. Clear? And especially in the main examination, when you are writing answers for these questions, you can quote the latest examples and not the old examples. Clear? And as far as the current situation is concerned, Uttarakhand is the latest one. And before you write any main examination, if anything happens in any state, and that will become the latest one, for this reason, you have to follow any newspaper regularly. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next class.